What's up, everyone? Happy Saturday. It is February 27, 2021, and today is my week 8 weigh-in on my journey back to fit. So that means that I'm 8 weeks total of getting back to fit, exercising, eating healthy food, meditating again, positive affirmations, cold showers. This past week, I just finished my vegetarian week. So I'm going to be stepping on the scale to see how the vegetarian diet treated me, and we'll see how my body did and reacted to a plant-based diet. The only difference between vegan and vegetarian as far as the food goes was this week I added in some eggs and I added in a little bit of dairy, not a ton, but some dairy. And then other than that, the food was pretty much the same. Lots of, things like chickpeas and beans and other legumes, like, to get my protein sources from. And so now, starting next week, I'll be going back to keto. I'll be going back to some intermittent fasting as well. And then we're going to do some carb cycling, AKA the cyclical ketogenic diet. And so I'll be explaining all of that a little bit later. But this past week was another, I would say, good week. My sleep was not as good this week as it was during my vegan week. And so comparing the vegan to the vegetarian as far as recovery goes, my recovery was a little bit lower this week, which is fine. I still feel pretty good. I still feel like I'm getting some good results. As I'm talking to you guys, I'm going to start stripping because I got to get on the scale, if that's okay. So as I'm talking, I'll just slowly strip for you guys. But anyways, obviously, you guys can see the results. The results are starting to come in. As far as, the body composition is starting to go down, the body fat's going down. If I get a little bit closer, you can still see, obviously the upper abs are starting to come in. This is me relaxed. That's me flexing. And so it's starting to come in, but, the last thing, I got about 2 months left to go on this journey. The last thing to go is the love handles and the lower belly. So we'll see how keto and intermittent fasting treat me over the course of the next 2 months. So stay tuned for that because I'm going to be doing blood work as well. And anyways, I'll keep you guys posted on all of that. So this past week, like I said, was vegetarian. The only thing that I've noticed is with the plant-based diet that I don't like is my digestion is not the same. So what does that mean? That means, I will admit, I am gassier on a plant-based diet, which is fine. But for me, I don't like that. And I've noticed that, on keto, my digestion is so much better. But, I still saw good results. Last week, I lost 3 pounds on vegan. I'm about to step on the scale today to see where my numbers are. And so last week, I was 212.8 pounds. Okay, so let's see where I'm at this week. And then I'll do my measurements for you guys. So let me take my Captain America socks off. Got to get everything off that might weigh something. Are you guys ready for this? So 212.8 last week. This week I weigh boom. Final answer, 209 pounds, 209. Mark that. What's the math on that, Josh? Let's see, that's 3.8 pounds, right? Is that 3.8 pounds? Dang. I'm really, really surprised. I'm really impressed, actually. 209 pounds. I'm under 210, so I'm at 209. So that's 3.8 pounds lost this week on the vegetarian diet, y'all. I would say that's pretty good. So just once again, just to reiterate, you can lose weight on any diet as long as you stay in a caloric deficit. So that's what I'm trying to get across is like, yes, even when you're adding in carbs, like I ate so many carbs this week, probably well over 100 grams of carbs from all the fruit and potatoes and beans and chickpeas and, I had some grains this week, had some Ezekiel bread. So my carbs were up higher than they normally are on keto. And so the myth of like, oh, once you go keto and then you eat carbs, you're going to gain all the weight back. That's just a myth. It's not true. It just means you're eating too many calories. And so that's exactly what I'm trying to show you guys is, even though I did vegetarian adding in carbs this week on the scale, that's not how it works. And so anyways, I lost 3.8 pounds. I'm at 209 pounds Last week, my waist was 39 inches. Okay, sorry, I'm missing this little gold piece that fell off. That's what it, okay, so 39 inches. Yep, 39 inches. Let's see where I'm at this week. So this week I'm at 38 3/4. So I only lost 1/4 of an inch in my waist. That's not a huge amount for the 3.8 pounds lost on the scale. So 38 1/4 inches is still progress. I'm down 1/4 of an inch in my waist, but you know, with almost 4 pounds lost this week, you know, I figured there would be more, but that's okay because it's still, like I said, still progress. 42.25, so 42 1/4 inches were my hips last week. This week, I am at 42. You got that, Josh? 42 inches for my hips. So a quarter of an inch in my hips, 1/4 of an inch in my waist, 1/4 of an inch in my hips. Progress is progress, no matter how small, you guys. So, you know, not everything is linear. Not everything is happens the way it's supposed to. Yes, my weight is still going down. My inches didn't go down a whole lot this week. We'll see what my body fat percentage is today. I'll go get that done, and I will show you guys that. But anyways, the journey continues. I'm almost halfway there. I'm not quite halfway there yet because I'm going until May 7th. I'm giving myself the full amount of time of 4 months to get back to fit, just like I took 4 months to gain 62 pounds. So if you are out there and you are struggling, maybe you're not seeing the progress you want to, I promise you, if you stick with it, if you stay consistent, I know it's hard because we get down on ourselves because we want to see those results. If you just stick with it, I promise you that eventually the results that you're looking for will happen. But don't do it for the results, because you are not defined by your results. You're not defined by the number on the scale. You're not defined by your body fat percentage. You are more than your body. So don't define yourself by your physical body, your body composition, whether it's high fat or low fat. You are more than that. Just keep doing the habits, you know, fall in love with the process, because you are worth it. And you are worth it. Everyone out there, you guys are worth it to fight for your physical health. And it's going to be a long journey, all right? It's not like a 2-month sprint, a 60-day sprint to some finish line. That doesn't exist. It's play the long game here. It's slow and steady. Just keep doing the habits that you know you should be doing. Keep doing the process, even though sometimes it's hard. Even though you see 0 results, I promise you things are changing for the better. And if nothing else, your mental clarity, your mental and emotional state will be improved, and your mind and your spirit will thank you for doing these things like exercise and eating healthy food and sleeping through the night. Even if like the body fat percentage isn't going down the way you want it to, I promise you, a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you will thank yourself for staying consistent and keep moving forward even though things got hard. So keep moving forward, you guys. Much love, much respect. We'll see you guys back next week, and we'll kind of see how keto and intermittent fasting and some carb cycling, how my body responds to that on this journey back to fit. We still got a ways to go, so stay tuned, you guys, and we'll see you guys back here next Saturday.